Hello to our S107 community and welcome to a new year and a new term. It is a delight to see all of our children, teachers and staff back at school after a long, well-deserved break, and may 2022 bring you health, happiness and another great year of learning at S107. Like every new term over the past few years, fresh COVID concerns dominate plans and conversations. I understand and respect all the opinions of our community, but as an educator, I believe it's essential to allow our students back on campus, especially as they've missed so much of school life in the past almost 3 years. This was my main driving factor when deciding to open the school. Obviously, I'm only willing to take this option if it's safe to do so. I therefore rely on official ministry guidance and our own ongoing risk assessments. As part of this decision, we've also increased our testing programme to twice a week for the whole community to ensure that our school is as safe as it can be. Of course, situations change, and so we're constantly reviewing our actions. And today, I sent out a brief update of procedures for all parents. I'm aware that a number of schools around Bangkok chose not to open due to not having enough staff. But thankfully, although we have a few of our staff who've had to delay their return to Thailand, we have enough teachers and staff to open the school. I know a number of our students are also still overseas or having to self-isolate, and so we've implemented hybrid learning to help during the first 2 weeks. Whilst still challenging, it's been amazing to see so many of our students coming back so refreshed and excited to be back on campus. It will always be our desire to remain open to our students for as long as it's safe and we are allowed to. I would also like to thank all the parents who have emailed me and other members of staff thanking us for taking this decision. It's never easy and will always lead to a range of opinions, which I understand and respect, but the overriding desire is to return as soon as possible to some normality for all of our learners. Let's hope 2022 is more considerate than last year.
Hello and welcome back everyone. After such a long and relaxing break, it has been wonderful to welcome so many of you back to school. Of course, we understand and respect all of our community members' thoughts and concerns at this time, which is why we decided to offer both options, in-school and hybrid learning, for the first 2 weeks only. I want to clarify that this is currently only being offered for the first 2 weeks, and hybrid learning is very different to online learning, as our teachers now have to deal with the in-school students and navigate the room to ensure that their lessons are engaging and challenging, as well as trying to allow the hybrid learners to keep up. As teachers, our preference would always be to offer face-to-face learning with all of our outstanding resources and facilities at hand. But as I said, we respect and understand those who have decided to start back online. We are also very aware of how quickly things can change in these COVID times, so we are also prepared to switch to online learning if we have to. We are confident that our vaccination programme, extra health and safety measures and additional testing will be enough to keep our students learning as safe as the environment can be. I am, like I'm sure everyone else is, tired of only talking about COVID. So I would like to say that our students have again shown a fantastic ability and desire to stay focused and motivated in these very challenging times. We are really delighted to continue with our Duke of Edinburgh trips, with our first being the Year 11 trip to Kanchanaburi, which departed yesterday. We will be sending our film department to capture some of our fantastic opportunities that the students will be experiencing. Further trips include the Bronze and the Gold Duke of Edinburgh expeditions and residentials for Year 7, 8, 9, 10 and 12 at the end of February and the beginning of March. Whilst ECAs are currently postponed until after half term, a new programme of activities started today with a huge range from animal welfare, introduction to psychology, ultimate frisbee and volleyball. Please do keep in touch with your child's tutor, and of course feel free to contact me at any time directly if there is anything else that you would like to discuss.
Hello and welcome back everyone to Term 2. I hope you all had a wonderful and relaxing break. We've been so happy to be able to reopen for on-site learning and to see so many of our students back in classes, reconnecting with friends and teachers and enjoying face-to-face learning. Whilst we can't predict what will happen in the coming weeks and months, we are very grateful to be able to continue to teach and learn as normal for the time being and very much hope that it continues. Our play group has also reopened each morning with an additional afternoon session now offered as well. We are also pleased that our residential trips are continuing to go ahead this term. We have both Year 4 and Year 6 going on residential trips later this month and others planned for later in the year. And unless anything changes, these will continue to go ahead. These are such an important part of students' development and education, so we really look forward to these. Unfortunately, this is also the beginning of pollution season here in Bangkok, so we are constantly checking the air quality monitors on site. Having air purifiers in each classroom means that when the air quality is poor outside, we are fortunate to have lots of safe space for children to play inside. We are also very lucky to have such a large sports arena so that even on days when the air quality is bad, we are able to use other spaces for students to exercise and run around. This is only a short half term, so we will continue to stay busy learning in school and stay hopeful that we can stay open. Thank you to everyone for your continued support with helping to keep the school safe and open through regular testing and hygiene measures, and we hope this may continue. Have a fantastic weekend and week ahead.